Joel, could you tell us about this thing called the 60's?
Yeah, I'm amused and fascinated by such an environment that the beautiful, creepy girl existed in.
Well, I was just a little kid when it happened, but I could tell you guys what I remember.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you're so much older than you're younger than that now.
Yeah, whatever, Crow. Anyway, Camba, could you run that music? Yeah, cool, okay. Well, it was a lot simpler time back then, you know? Like, I'll give you an example. Like, it wasn't uncommon at all for your mom to come and serve you a great big char-broiled steak while she smoked and drank a tab and made your dad another Manhattan for the road, and that was just breakfast.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, there were seatbelts in cars, but nobody used them. Pre-sweetened cereals, subliminal messages. People smoked openly on The Tonight Show.
Hey, tell us about the Rat Pack again.
Oh, okay. Well, as you know, Frank Sinatra was chairman of the board, and everybody else filed on in line, except for Jerry Lewis. He had had a falling out with Dean Martin, and they already had chosen Joey Bishop to be their comic relief already, so he was kind of out of luck. But Dean was tall and tan and quick with a song, and he just had to say the word, and cuckoo chicks would file on up to the hospitality suite and massage Peter Lawford's neck and make everybody groovy drinks while they took important phone calls from places like Palm Springs and the White House, until it was time for Frank Sinatra, the chairman of the board, to come out of the sauna, and he'd say the words and the dollies would go take a nap.
Subliminal messages. Oh, tell us about the rabbits, Joel.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the Windy City, Hugh Hefner was cooking up his own groovy scene in the aptly named Playboy Mansion.
Oh, wow.
Okay, there was George Kennedy and George Hamilton and Tony Curtis and Bill Bixby were all in his court. Sophisticated men who knew their racket.
I
and
think you're
Class B
swinging
swingers.
into high.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, there was like Twiggy and Abby and Peter, Paul, and Mary, Dion, Donovan, Melanie, Abraham, Martin, and John.
So they just went by their first names like that?
Yeah, like you, Crow. And there were typewriters, but nobody used them. And women were called girls.
Wow.
And businessmen wore double-breasted suits, had double chins, drank double bourbon, straight no chaser. Before, during, and after important business meetings and summit talks, everybody believed what the president said. Why shouldn't they? Sexually provocative humor wasn't on TV. It was on cocktail napkins, and we liked it that way. Toys had metal edges and little pieces that were breakable and would fit into your mouth. They would take and make a playground equipment out of stainless steel, then haul it up on the asphalt where you could get hurt. Parents were actually told to spank their kids. Well, my mom actually made me go and get the belt, you know, in front of company, and that was really frustrating because once they made me take a bath in the front yard.
Why can't you be like everyone else and just remember the good things about the 60s?
Yeah, like Woodstock.
Oh, the Woodstock, great. Okay, no, Joel, you can't go to Woodstock. You're 9 years old. We're going to the opening of the new Century store. Oh, yeah, on Echo Lane. 3 days of peace, love, and pizza rolls. We're going to buy you a shopping cart for your birthday, Joel. Oh, boy,
We'll be
Peter
right
from
back.
Axe moved freely among men. They were, oh, did I mention there were drugs at that time? And then...